Shoot.
Hey guys, what's up? Geography is one of my favorite subjects. I've always loved it while I was studying and growing up. And today I'm going to talk to you about, I'm going to give you some geography lessons. No, I'm not going to give you any geography lessons. There's a gentleman over here, Dr. Roman Saini,
Guys.
who's making his hair in the mirror over there just for y'all. Give your signature line.
Hey guys, what's up? So I'm sitting with Purab Kohli. Obviously, you know him from his star of Rock On, and he'll be making the part 2 of Rock On. So he's been kind enough to come on Unacademy videos for you guys. So we will be dealing with introduction to geography, and now I'll take over from there. Thanks for coming, Purab.
Thank you very much, Doctor, and some great work.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So after that unique introduction we did not have till today, so now we will actually introduce the geography to you. So obviously I'll be teaching, not Purab this time, so next time maybe. So this is presented by me and YouTube channel and Academy. So as always, you know where to ask your doubts and where to get your queries resolved and all. This is the Facebook page link, either on the YouTube video or on the Facebook page. You can ask your doubts, and obviously I'll not be able to deal with most of them directly, but rest assured they will be included in the next forthcoming videos. So keep asking and let me know what you want me to make next. So anyway, we will start with what is importance of geography. So people come and ask me कि भाई पढ़ाते क्यों हैं, what is the need. So we are not actually becoming geographer by becoming IAS IPS officers. But anyway, geography and environment obviously has significant weightage in both prelims as well as mains examination. The entire paper 1, approximately 40 to 50% comes from geography, and also that GS paper 1 I am talking about. Technically it is paper 2, and obviously in paper 3 along with economics there are various questions like cropping patterns and all, तो उसमें भी geography से काफ़ी आता है. In prelims at least 10% of the paper is made up of geography. Again, the word environment is having significant overlap with both the science and tech section as well as geography, so beware in that कि कितना percent question आता है किससे. And obviously this is geography is heavily covered directly in GS paper 1 and also indirectly in many GS paper 3, and it helps in interview to deal with various tricky questions like disaster management, how will you act if you are the collector of that particular district. Since we are the district collector is de facto head of district disaster management authority, DDMA, like earthquakes, hunger, deaths and drought situation, agriculture policies, all these questions are frequently asked in the interview, and the knowledge of geography helps there. Obviously location of various biosphere reserves, hills, rivers, national parks, wetlands, wildlife sanctuaries, they are asked very frequently. And then current based questions, current affair based questions, obviously the source are Hindu and Yojana, related to monsoon, ocean currents, cyclones, El Nino, La Nino, disasters, Uttarakhand floods, landslides, they are very frequently asked. So obviously for these particular regions, and we are supposed to deal with them in the field also, so that is why we have to read geography. So this is the weightage of geography and environment in the section. So as you can see, 11, 11, 14 and 10, so these are from geography. There is some overlap with environment, so exact number may vary from 16 to 18, let's say in this case, or 29 to 31 in this case, but rest assured 10% of the paper comes from geography in last 4 years prelims. And since now there is no more CSAT paper 2, so it's just qualifying, so it's all boils down to GS paper 1, and it's all about getting high score. So these 10 questions can actually make your or mar your career. Now moving forward, geography, as we all know, is science of earth description. This is the technical literal translation from Greek word which is called as geographica. Now it deals with lands, its features, its inhabitants and the phenomena of earth. Obviously everyone, most of you will be knowing it is coined by Eratosthenes. He was a Greek geographer around 200 BC, and traditionally geography dealt with 4 of these issues, that is spatial analysis, that is distribution basically of nature, humans, etc. Then there is area studies which deals with places, regions, etc. Then basically we study the human land relationship, how the settler came, some anthropological aspect also come in it, and finally research in the earth sciences. So these are the traditional 4 regions, but now the modern geography, it is holistic, it is multimodal, it is comprehensive, it is eclectic, it is all encompassing. This is how you get good marks in mains. Write different words which means more or less the same. So it deals with earth, the humans, nature and their interrelationship and how it all originated. So earlier it was all about where it is and why, and now we ask the why question, how it originated, why it is like this, etc. So it is also called as world discipline because it literally deals with the earth, so it is a all encompassing one. And human and physical sciences, so geography is a science, it's not like more of a science than art, and it is a bridge between the human and physical sciences. And basically there are infinite branches literally, but the two main branches still are physical and human geography. So now I'll deal with the core areas of the geography which we will be covering in times to come. So for physical geography, as you can see, we will be dealing with geomorphology, that is the literal translation is structure of the earth. Climatology, especially climate change is becoming an important topic as the time comes. Global warming हो रही है. Just go to Delhi right now, it's so everyone sweats in like 2 minutes. Then we have oceanography, which deals with ocean currents and various effects of air and all those columns. And environmental geography, which directly relates with environment and ecology sciences. Then we have world geography. It has human geography, economic geography. Economic geography is very important, especially for mains, which deals with resources as well as industry. Human geography deals with population concepts and census, while settlement geography deals with types of settlements in rural as well as the urban areas. Now, Indian geography is extremely important, especially both for prelims as well as mains as well as for interview. 40 to 50% जो आपका आएगा वो इंडियन ज्योग्राफी में से ही आएगा. उसमें भी अगर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पूछो that is monsoon. Obviously, no doubt about it. You should know inside out what is monsoon. Then we have physical features. Basically, India is divided into coastal plains, peninsular plateau, coastal region, mountainous region, islands. Basically, there are 7-8 regions. Then what are the resources available in India? What are the industries in India? Agriculture of India, transport in India, and contemporary issues like environment. So this is the basically the division of geography which we will be dealing with next 20 to 30 videos. Now the useful resources of geography which are the must resources are NCERT from class 6 to class 12th. It is must, you have to start from this. GC Leong part A is compulsory, you should read it. Then there is a software called Microsoft Student Encarta. It is an extremely effective software if you can get it. Then it deals with maps and it has 3D globes and everything under the sun, it includes our geography. Then there is Oriental Black Swan or Oxford Atlas, either of them. Don't buy both of them, it's more or less the same. Then in internet you have Wikipedia, obviously one of the most important source for geography especially. Then Unacademy videos, obviously, especially the biodiversity videos which are already there, and environment and ecology. So I have taught soils and coral erosions and coral reef depletion and soil erosion and soil types, and everything under the sun is covered already there. So I will obviously not be repeating in geography there. Now Mrinal writes good articles on geography, so please read it. Now there is another YouTube videos which is I Can Edu. So I have seen lots of them, they are really good, so you can watch them. And exam race is also good when it comes to geography preparation. Obviously it goes without saying, previous year question papers, 10 years in mains and 10 year in prelims. The maps study is extremely important, and answer writing and focusing on location. So it's all about location when it comes to maps as well as real estate. Geography is incomplete without location. If you don't know where is Caspian Sea, where is Black Sea, where is Red Sea, where is Gulf of Eden, where is Gulf of Kaaba, or where is Gulf of Suez, or where is Red Sea, or Turkey lies in between where and what. So if you are just a layman in these terms, so please improve. And there are more than 200 countries. If I just say any random name, you should be able to locate it exactly. So you should know that Rabat is in Morocco and it's a northern African country which has Libya on one side, Tunisia on other side, Algeria on the left hand side, and then it has on north it has Mediterranean Sea, and it is separated by Gulf of Gibraltar, which is approximately 80 kilometers from Portugal and Spain. So if this is the kind of knowledge which you have on geography, well and good. If you don't have it, just spend lots and lots of time with atlas and all, so you will improve with time. Now optional resources are GS manuals, which are Unix and Spectrum and etc. There are lots of them. You can buy them or not buy them, it's up to you. Then Majid Hussain is a good book, but it's just optional. I did not read it, so you can do without it. Wajiram Yellow Book and class notes. See, you can get them or you can't get them. It's up to you. And part B of GC Leong is again optional. So you can read it. You can leave it. It's totally up to you. Now syllabus of prelims is Indian and world geography and physical, social and economic geography of India and the world. So this is basically basic, and this is environment, ecology, biodiversity and climate change. So it has overlap with E&E section. So this section is already covered, so you can watch high yield series and environment and ecology. Now for mains examination, world's physical geography, distribution of natural resources across world and India, factors responsible for location of primary, secondary and tertiary industries, important geophysical phenomena such as earthquake, tsunami, volcano, geographical features and their locations, and changes in critical geographical features. It is basically climate change, like water bodies, ice caps, flora, fauna, etc. Now, major crops, cropping patterns. See, this is not in the geography section, but it is included in economics. I don't know why it is included in economics, but it is hardcore geography. So, major crops, cropping patterns, irrigation system, conservation, environmental pollution, and EIA. EIA is extremely important. I'll be making a separate tutorial on it. So, this was the entire syllabus of mains of geography. Now, GC Leong, as you can see, part 1 deals with Earth, universe, Earth's crust, volcanism, earthquake, weathering, mass movement, groundwater. Landforms made by running water is nothing but rivers, landform of glaciation. So these are extremely important topics. You should get hold of them. Helps in world geography. Desert location, arid, limestone, chalk landforms, lakes, etc. I have dealt in certain detail. Coastal landform, islands, coral reefs, and the oceans. So part A is must. That is part 1 is physical geography. It is must for GC Leong. Part 2 weather, climate, etc. I have dealt in certain detail. Basically deals with distribution, climate, natural vegetation, as well as the economic development. So I have all these. I have dealt with tropical monsoon type, savanna type, desert type, Mediterranean climate, then steppes type, China type, British type, Siberian type, Laurential type, and Arctic or polar climate. So all these are covered by me in videos, so you can totally skip the part B if you are comfortable watching the videos, and you can just skim through them if you are really like studious type. Now, how to prepare geography for civil services examination? Basically, what you need to do is make geography very interesting. Like channels like Unacademy, I Can Edu, Exam Race, they really help in geography preparation. Make as many flowcharts as possible. It really helps because it's a very scientific discipline. And maps for ready reference. You should know where it is located and where it is not located. Like which city is from north to south, where New York is south or London is south. So you should know these subtle differences. Now link geographical concepts with latest happenings. It also helps, and make connections as much as you can between physical and human geography and other disciplines as well. Now broad topics to be covered. अगर कोई और होता तो आपको GC Leong का introduction देके छोड़ देता, but not me. So I'll tell you what are the broad topics which needs to be covered for effective geography study. So it includes like relief features. So what do you mean by relief? Basically the highest and the lowest point of a land, basically the features of the land. So for example, relief of earth is Mount Everest is located at 8848 kilometers, while Mariana Trench in Pacific is 11,000 something. So relief of earth comes out to be 20 kilometers. That is the distance between the highest and the lowest point on earth. Now basically deals with the land features. Now weathering, obviously we know that conversion of rocks into soil is weathering. Erosion is extremely dangerous problem facing Indian agriculture and world at large. Now transportation basically includes how the migration happens. Plate tectonic theory is extremely important, Wagner's theory and all those things. Plate boundary interactions, what are the type, fault type, and how does it happen. Then lithosphere, the landforms, endogenic, exogenic processes as well as movements. Epiergenetic movements deals with mountains. Earth's structure, what is crust, what is mantle, what is inner core, what is outer core, where is iron, where is nickel, where is oxygen, where is silicon. So all this is extremely important. Which has largest volume, which has the smallest volume, which has the highest weight. How deep have we gone inside the earth till date? So it is approximately 15 kilometers. What is the shape of the earth? What are the latitude, what is the longitude, how it is calculated, which city is located where, does latitude changes when we move across equator or goes towards poles, what are parallels, what is the great circle, what is time zones, how they are calculated, how they came into being, why London is the center of time zone, why 0 hour is calculated from London, what is international date line, why it is not a straight line, rather it is zigzag, what is jet lag, why jet lag happens. Now forest and wildlife resources extremely important, and how they need to be conserved, etc. So these are the broad topics which we will be covering. Now soil types and distributions I have already covered, especially in India. Like I covered their profile, their chemistry, their texture and types. So you can watch the soil video. It is located in the Unacademy channel. And then natural hazards, I have dealt with disaster management, 4 videos I made. So more than enough information is there, and especially how to manage it, but I will be making more on earthquakes and tsunamis. Then weather and climate, what is the difference between what is weather? Weather is a momentary phenomena, climate is a long term phenomena. Average of weather is climate. What is global climate change? what are the factors. The extremely critical topic, most critical topic of all time is climate change and role and responses of man in climate change. Now global heat imbalance, the wind, how, what is wind, flowing air is wind, convection, convention, radiation, conduction, structure of atmosphere, what is the layer, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, then exosphere. So these are the layers of atmosphere. You should be knowing what is tropopause, where temperature rises, where temperature falls, why does it happen, एरोप्लेन कौन सी लेयर में उड़ते हैं, आयंस कौन सी में होते हैं, रेडियो वेव्स कहाँ होती हैं. सो यू शुड नो अल्ट्रावायलेट कहाँ होता है, ओजोन कहाँ होता है, why ozone at ground level is a pollutant while ozone in stratosphere is a life saving layer, what are lapse rates, environmental lapse rate, how it is different from normal lapse rate, what is temperature inversion, why temperature inversion occurs in troposphere, what are isothermal zones where temperature remains the same. Now all this knowledge needs to be applied so that we can control climate change and we can make human lives better. So that is dealt with in applied climatology. Now this is the currents of ocean currents, waves, what is tides, how does moon affect tides, how does sun affect tides, why sun being so large have so small effect on tides, it's just 6th 11th of moon, what is coral bleaching, how, why do they lose color, what is soil degradation, what is wildlife, biodiversity and sustainable development to a certain extent I have already covered. Now population related concepts is very difficult concept, I will try to include it. Types and patterns of rural settlements and remedies of urbanization and sustainable development of cities. Finally, we will deal with cropping patterns, aquaculture, sericulture, apiculture, poultry, agro-based industry, ecotourism I have already covered, so please watch it. Transport, communication, trade, deforestation, desertification are already covered, soil erosion is already covered, so please watch in the previous videos. And this is the environmental awareness, linkages of rivers, how, what is interlinking of rivers, what are forces acting on moving air, what are pressure belts, what is the ITCZ, intertropical convergence zone, what is three cell model, what are trade winds, what are westerlies, what is upwelling, what is downwelling, what is thermohaline circulation, Aikman spiral, ocean currents, what are warm climatic currents, what are cold ocean currents, what is the reason for season, what is solstice, equinox, etc., what is dawn, what is twilight, clouds, precipitation, like what is different between, what is frontal, so you should know it is related to mountains, or orographic is related to mountains, or convection is related to mountains, which one is this. Now classification of clouds, precipitation theories, form of precipitation, cloud burst, cloud seeding, etc., etc., how does silver iodide leads to better rain or not. So in next video we will be dealing with Indian geography, then we will be dealing with economic geography, and then we will dealing with resources geography. We will deal with the previous year question papers, how to solve, how to approach, and then there's certain eye opener points in the introduction to geography 1.2 which will be coming soon. So do spread the word as much as you can, and please be a part of this education revolution. I am doing my bit. Do it a thumbs up because it helps the other aspirants to find this video, and comment with your queries. This is the Facebook link, and you can also tweet here, and do spread the free education revolution. Thank you for watching the video. Have an awesome day.